Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. As Philip was getting ready for court, Kate entered his room and started berating his outfit. Although Philip informed Kate that his counsel had resigned, he reassured her that his new attorney had it in the bag. Philip assumed Kate disapproved after he revealed that the lawyer in question was Belle. After explaining that she thought it was fascinating that Philip had his ex-partners working for him, Kate jokingly inquired as to whether Chloe would be the next. Philip justified his decision by claiming that he hadn't had much time to look for a substitute. In addition, Philip acknowledged that he had invited Kate over in order to have her serve as a character witness for him. With a sneer, Kate said it wouldn't be a good idea. Surprised, Philip requested that Kate, who was aware of his past mental illness, present his case. Kate warned Philip that the prisoner might choose to bust them at any moment and that Vivian was still a pain in their side. Kate was unfazed by the suggestion, but Philip objected. Kate bemoaned the difficulty of lying to Roman about the letter. Since Alex's claim to the inheritance had likewise been predicated on a falsified letter, she cautioned Philip to be ready. Philip said he would keep an eye out. Although she would always stand by Philip, Kate promised not to commit perjury on his behalf. Roman embraced Shawn as they arrived at the Brady pub. Shawn informed his uncle that he intended to remain in Salem, despite Roman's assumption that he would have already left town. He displayed his police badge to Roman. Roman congratulated Shawn and said it was good to see Belle and Shawn again. Shawn suspected that Belle had already left town when he had to inform Roman that they were divorcing. Admire Days, B&B, General Hospital, or other soap operas. Participate in the discussion on our SC boards. To interact with fans and start a conversation right away, click here. Roman sat down at a table with Shawn and apologized for the divorce. He told Shawn how he had felt when Marlena got back together with John after their divorce. Roman reassured Shawn that he was happily married to Kate and that things had worked out for both of them. Roman expressed his conviction that Shawn was traveling a similar path and that his nephew will also find his way. Later, Kate went to the tavern to meet Roman. The pair informed one another of Belle's and Shawn's choices to remain in Salem. After Philip's case was over, Kate intended to get rid of Belle. Roman's phone rang, interrupting the chat. He said the call had come from the prison when he answered. When Roman had to attend to the tavern, Kate quickly took over the phone call after Roman had asked Vivian what she wanted. Vivian was instructed by Kate not to discuss the fake letter with Roman. Kate retorted that if Vivian revealed Kate, Vivian would also be harming Philip, which suggests that Vivian indicated her purpose. Brady delivered a sealed envelope sent by a messenger to Belle at John and Marlena's house. The documents were her divorce papers, Belle told Brady. She let out a sigh and pondered when she would next see Shawn. Brady said he was sorry that he hadn't had a chance to talk to Shawn and that he regretted the divorce. Shawn had gone back abroad to be with his father, according to Belle. Brady asked if Belle planned to spend more time in Salem than Shawn. She stated that because she had accepted Philip's case against Xander, her stay would be unrestricted. After Belle informed Brady about Philip's former attorney's abrupt departure, Brady concurred that the change had been convenient. Belle confirmed that she didn't want that SOB Xander to escape punishment for using yet another dishonest strategy. She asked Brady if he would testify against Xander because she wanted his assistance in stopping him. Belle brought to Brady's memory the exchange where he had revealed that Xander had tried to kill and maim him. Brady explained his reasons for declining to testify. First of all, he could see why Xander had pursued him at the time, and he had received an apology from Xander. Brady was also employed by Xander. Brady wasn't the biggest fan of Philip either, since he recalled that Philip had put him up for murder. Belle threatened Brady with a subpoena. He retorted that neither the bad event nor the one in which Xander had entered Brady's room would ever allow Belle to establish Xander's motivations. Brady firmly advised his sister to pursue a different strategy for winning the lawsuit. Later, in Horton Town Square, Belle ran into Shawn. The other, they discovered to their amazement, was still in Salem. Belle asked Shawn to help her with Philip's lawsuit after he wished her luck in her case. Sarah saw an agitated Xander wake up from his slumber in their bedroom. Xander said when he woke up that he was afraid Philip would be able to take everything away from him. When Sarah asked Xander what had happened to his upbeat demeanor, he admitted that it had been a facade. He had worried about Philip bringing up his history and had spent the night contemplating all the possible outcomes. Sarah reminded Xander that Philip had a similarly troubled past, and she didn't think his attorney would bring it up. Xander said that his intention to leave Philip without legal representation had backfired. He was concerned that the new attorney may make Xander and Sarah confess to having a gun on Philip. The episode had demonstrated Philip's instability, Sarah thought. She reassured Xander that no matter what, he would always have her and Victoria. Although he was appreciative of the help, Xander insisted that since he had quit his job at the paper, he wanted to support his family financially. After Sarah finished her motivational speech, the two of them shared a tender kiss. After having love, Xander and Sarah cuddled up in bed. In addition to declaring his love for Sarah, Xander said he had to prepare for the court appearance. He happily obeyed Sarah's request to remain in bed so she could divert his attention. Justin welcomed Maggie as she entered the main room of the Kiriakis' mansion downstairs to make herself a cup of coffee. He was about to ask for a favor, and he apologized beforehand. Maggie was asked to testify in court on Xander's behalf by Justin. Since Victor's will appear to have resolved the issue, Maggie questioned Justin about why he required her testimony. Maggie was reminded by Justin that Philip had a letter disputing the will. Additionally, Stephanie's public relations campaign helped Philip by persuading the public that he was a poor little rich boy deprived of his birthright. Justin also acknowledged that winning would be made even more challenging by Xander's past and the notoriously unpredictable judge assigned to the case. He thought a character witness was necessary for Xander. Maggie was adamant that she didn't want to interfere with a family matter. An irate Justin restated that Maggie was the head of the family, thus the judge would take her comments very seriously. Given that Maggie had previously been such a steadfast supporter of Xander, he found it incomprehensible that she now appeared unwilling to assist him. Maggie clarified that although she had feelings for Xander, she also wanted to support Philip as Victor's son. She didn't want to tip the scales anyway because she thought the fight for Titan was a legal matter. A smartly dressed Xander arrived downstairs and heard Justin quip that Maggie would be neutral like Switzerland. Maggie was asked by Xander if the remark implied that she would not pick sides. Maggie apologized to Xander after acknowledging that she wouldn't. After everything she had done for him, he told her she had nothing to regret. Since Sarah had shown him that he had a compelling case, he was certain that he wouldn't even want Maggie's testimony. Sarah went downstairs with Xander and embraced her husband. Maggie was relieved that Sarah didn't have to use her cane anymore. The ensemble conveyed optimism and enthusiasm for the day. Maggie later visited John and Marlena's home to see how Brady was doing. The two hugged each other and discussed the upcoming litigation. Maggie agreed that it would be best if they both avoided it when Brady disclosed that he had rejected Belle's attempt to include him. Maggie sat down with Brady and inquired about his recuperation. He claimed to have stayed on the wagon despite the difficult journey.